Alright, hello and welcome everybody to BBL Season 8. We are in the Division Playoffs at the end of Game 3, the deciding game between the Melonheads and the Mariners. We started streaming a couple nights ago, left off when I thought I was starting to cool down. We have 14 runs through 4 innings, we have 6 outs left to try to score as many runs as we can against the Mariners. The Mariners have finished their game, they've submitted their results, so as soon as I finish the game I'll be posting my score. And we will be finding out the final results. Let's go ahead and dive right in. It was worth noting, the highest score the Mariners have allowed all season long is 14 runs. So I've already tied the highest score put up against this team the entire season. Now we're just looking for more icing on the cake. Sheila Vasanti is leading off in the 5th inning. Has a nerf, but has proven that it does not mean she is incapable of getting on base. However, we'd rather have pitches towards the outside of the strike zone if possible. And maybe I should have done bad in practice more. Swing late to strike out right off the bat. And 1 out. Restart. Hopefully that won't happen again. Stan Olafson is now up. Already used one of my precious remaining outs. There we go. Much better. Kathy Wolf, somewhat tired. Not super duper tired though. Floods the first throw in. We are going for it and hoping she does not have enough arm strength to make it. She does not. Not with Nikki being so slow at second base. Stan into second with a double. Runner on second then. 1 out. Fabian Callahan is up. She has had a very, very rough series. Let's see if this will finally be her return to glory. Somewhat promising looking, but she fouls this one off. That's okay though. Hopefully we can tire out Kay nicely, and she will become much less useful on the field. That would be a big coup. That hook curved less than I expected it to. Fabian chases a horrible pitch for strike 2. 1-2 the count. And nope, no return to form here. Hits a ground ball. Not going to come anywhere close. Making it in time. Yvonne gets her out at first. However, Stan does have plenty of time to take third base on the play. So a sacrifice by Fabian. But now there's 2 outs already. We haven't scored any runs yet this inning. Need to get our butts in gear if we are going to pull this off. Lindsay Felgate now up though. She's the best one to do it. She's a homer shy of the cycle. But with 8 total bases and 4 at-bats has been doing pretty darn well today. This game, I should say. And no, the exact wrong time for that. Lindsay with the high pop-up. Kathy has enough time to get there. Kathy catches it. And we are down in the 5th with no runs scored. This is a worst case scenario. This is not the big rally we need. I thought I was good to go. Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. I shouldn't have swung at that pitch. I was too high in the strike zone, so that was just a bad decision by me. Getting too antsy and addled and a bit too trusting in Lindsay. She's good, but not that good. Nikki Winston leads off for the Mariners. Sharp ground ball towards short straight stand. That'll be an easy first out. Still have one more chance though for a huge rally to really put the runs on. Kay O'Toole is the hitter now. Hits the first pitch directly into the ground where Lindsay will be fielding it. Heather messes up the play at first and then doesn't pick up the ball immediately. I have to make her grab it. Fortunately, she still has just enough time. Kay clearly worn out. Hopefully that will come to our advantage in the final inning. Jorge Garcia now up. Fouls the first pitch off. 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Looking to get out of here and get some runs scored. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Mariners are done in the 5th, and it is time for our last chance, possibly, of the entire season. Good lineup to do it. Shane with his boost. Heather with the crazy bunt if she needs it. Phil with his boost. Shane has gone 3 for 4 with his batting boost. It has served him well on the whole, including an inside the park home run. And it's a sharp line drive. Straight to Jorge, but it bounces off of him and goes way into foul territory. We're going to test Jorge's arm. Jorge's arm too good for that. Shane will have to be content with a single. That was almost a really heartbreaking start to the 6th inning. If Jorge had just caught that, would have been super frustrating. But with the drop, that breathes new life in here, and now is the perfect time for Heather to bring out the Crazy Bunt with a runner on first. Places it. The question is, will it escape the infield? And I'm not sure. This is one slow infield defense here. Gets into the infield, but then Kristen chases it straight into the second baseline. Heather, not in a good position to advance past first base, but she does score Shane on the play. It is now 15-0 Melonheads. Our highest score of the series, our highest score against the Mariners, highest score of anyone against the Mariners. And good enough to beat 2 out of 3 of the Mariners' results they've gotten against us so far. Phil Nevin now up, looking to drive in Heather and himself. Okay, wasting more of her stamina with slow-mo. She is going to be pretty useless on the mound from this point on. 2 more slow-mos. Now this is just overkill. 2-0 the count on Phil. Wherever Kay goes is going to be a promising black hole on deep. Kristen Sullivan coming back onto the mound. That's interesting. Kay back and right. That's nice for me, honestly, if I can hit some balls over there. A very tempting slow-mo, but Phil is smart enough to take it. 3-0 now. And Kristen tires herself out just in time for Cheryl Reynolds to come onto the mound. Could be interesting. Heather's not stealing, though. And chases what would have been ball 4 on a dumb decision. 3-1. Take strike 2, 3-2. Phil turned an easy walk into a potentially tough situation. And salvages it with a line drive into right center. Yep. Gets past Kathy. Is her arm good enough to get Heather? Yes, just barely, because I didn't want to rush Phil into a bad position. Unfortunately, I think I could have. Heather is out for the first out, but Phil is now on. Still only 1 out. And nobody else clogging the base paths now. Dmitry Petrovich is the hitter. Gonna go line drive, honestly. Any good, decent hit into the outfield. Good stuff. And Kristen's arm good enough to get Phil potentially in trouble here. Fortunately, Yvonne's arm bad enough that he's able to get back out. Dangerous situation there, but we got out of it. 0-1 the count on Dmitry. That'll be 1-1. And 2-1 on a low pitch. But yeah, decent hit anywhere into left center or right center is an easy base hit at this point with Kathy tired and Kay super tired. We're in decent shape as far as that goes. Dmitry takes strike 2, hoping for a good pitch here. Good enough. That's going to get in the gap. Oh no, it's going straight to Kathy. Testing it, and Phil's running nerf comes in very handy there as he's able to make the slide. Everybody is safe. 2 on, 1 out. Jay Green is up. Can the reigning MVP put in one last moment of glory here to put the Melonheads further up? Yes, he can! No doubter by Jay Green. That is a puddle shot, actually. 3-run shot by Jay Green. It is now 18-0 Melonheads. Unless the Mariners got the better score than they've gotten against us in any other game this series, Melonheads are now going in the lead. Can't trust that, of course. We'll take as many runs as we can get, but it's encouraging nonetheless. That was my first goal for these 2 innings. Now we're going to go for 20. Sheila Basanti now up 1 for 3. Back at the part of the lineup that struggled in the 5th inning. Hopefully, I've settled down a bit and they've gotten better. At any rate, I managed to score 4 more runs since then. Not bad. Quite possibly more than I would have gotten had I continued the other night with the stream. It's now 2-0 count on Sheila. Gonna take strike 1 on a corner pitch. Hoping for something decent in the outside edge of the zone so that Sheila can hit it nice and far away from first base. Kay did not give us anything like that last inning. So far, Cheryl hasn't here, but it's 3-1, so a walk would serve just as well. Ooh, nasty strike 2. It's a full count now on Sheila. I was hoping that was ball 4. Gonna have to do this the hard way. This time I do not mess up the swing timing. However, Kristen is gonna handle it in time. Yvonne is at the base, and we are down to our last out. Stan Olafson is up. Sheila's nerf catching up to her tonight, mostly because of the combination of that and no good pitches. Either at bat. Something decent to hit opposite field, and she was in fine condition as we saw earlier in the game, but this situation, not so good. 2-0 on Stan. Cheryl is having a hard time hitting the strike zone, now 3-0. Again, I'll take whatever we can get, especially Cheryl getting tired out is useful. 4-pitch walk for Stan Olafson. Alright, we take those. And that brings up, once again, Fabian, who is 0 for 4 today. Did well in the regular season, but has not recovered from her Game 1 nerf here. And so, maybe she will finally get a moment of glory here. It's a pop-up. It's an infield pop-up. That is not going to go foul. Cheryl gets it, and that is that. Melonheads are done scoring. Reminder to the chat, do not mention what the Mariners scored. I'm going to find out the result live. First, let's see if we can keep it at a plus 18. Poor Fabian ended up going 0 for 5 this game. A couple home runs from her would have made a huge difference. Hopefully, not all the difference. Yvonne with an easy hit, easy ground out for out number 1. Kristen Sullivan up. I feel like if I had one more inning, I could have really done a lot of damage, but we'll see. Kristen Sullivan now up. Should be a fairly easy second out. Pops one back to Jay. Off of him, but he gets the ball again before she's halfway to first. 2 outs, and Donald Vogel, the last hitter for the Mariners. Easy ground out, and that is it for this game. Final score in the last game of the Division Series, Melonheads 18, Mariners 0. A plus 18 would have been good enough to win any other game we've played against the Mariners. Will it be enough this time? The moment of truth has arrived. Submitting the result. Melonheads 18, Mariners... Mariners 29. Playoff ace, the curse finally ends. The Mariners went off against me in a, honestly, really unfun result. And that is it for the Melonheads Season 8. We did well on the whole. I was hoping to go further, but, yep. Them's the breaks sometimes, and, yep, I don't think I have much else to say about that tonight. Very deflating results to a mostly very good season, but I think we could have beaten that result maybe if things had gone really well, but they didn't go really well, and that was it. So yeah, it was a good season with, an unfun ending, and that is it for tonight. All right, I have not much spirit left to continue with this, I'm afraid, so that's it for this game. See you guys later.